Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. You know, I forgot that whenever you loaded your save, the scenery and the camera and the rain doesn't entirely load. So this is what it looks like whenever it is actually peaceful. Kind of interesting that. Well, anyway, when we last left off, we needed some objects to make some forward progression. You see, the grave of the legendary hero Biovite has been robbed of, well, Biovite. And also, this island has been cursed to meet a volcanic fate. We need to try to stop that. In order to do that, we have various tasks that we need to accomplish. So, let's accomplish them. First things first, I needed to find some... Well, no, let's hold off on that. First, let's go ahead and deliver some toys. There were these crane game toys that I found, and I need to bring them to the game's creator's wife. Pretty sure that Amy Bob is his wife. Either that or his girlfriend. Amy, I'm back! I found all the crane toys. That's great news. I thought they were gone forever. I do have one simple request. What? I'm a really big fan of Crazy Horse, and I was kinda wondering if I could keep the Crazy Horse figure set. Sure, why not? You can keep the Crazy Horse figure set. In fact, I'm willing to bet that it will come in handy later on in the game. If it was going to come in handy later on in the game, I don't think that part of the game was ever created. As a reminder, this game has been left unfinished since 2003. Oh, thank you so much! I'm so happy. You give away Nanobot, Fufu, and George W. Bush. Great! Good deal. As promised, here's Mystery Shed Key 2. You receive Shed Key 2. Our transaction is complete. Good luck on the rest of your journey. We already received Shed Key 1 from Dave Carter himself. By the way, Dave Carter is a cartoonist. Those of you who remember Fufu the Acid Trip Bunny would definitely remember that. And in fact, Dave Carter wound up creating a mock-up of a box art for this game that I need to load up because right before the stream, I remembered to grab this image. Literally, like 15 minutes before starting this stream, I remembered, hey, there were some images associated with this game. I should totally try to find them. Unfortunately, I have no idea where they were located, so thankfully I had the images present in my first attempt at Let's Playing this game, and so I just screen capped them. Unfortunately, because it took me so long to try to get these images, I was not able to have them loaded into this stream ahead of time, so I'm now taking the opportunity to insert them. Where is it? No, seriously, where is it? Oh, there it is! So here is the box art that Dave Carter created for this game. Yeah, that is definitely his style. So that's Sid Grizzly on the left, and I assume his girlfriend next to him. Interestingly, not in a bunny girl outfit. And of course, there's Snowball the dog. Interesting that the volcano has a face. Was the volcano going to have a face? Not sure. Knowing Dave Carter, it's entirely possible. He probably would have been able to create the face. Anyway, it's definitely a nice box art, gotta say. Apparently rated E for everyone. That is definitely a lower rating than Fufu was, that is for sure. I'm not even sure Fufu was supposed to be an M-rated game. I think it was supposed to be an AO game, considering the things that that game has. Royal Land is asking whether we'd be able to go into the game's editor to check stuff out in the project. Unfortunately not, I already checked. This game is password protected. Oh, interesting, the Elder is still here. That's interesting because he's also plot blocking us in another location. Nothing new to say. Alright, let's find out what's inside here. Sid uses the 2 shed keys to open the door. By the way, I've got another image on hand to show off, but I will do that whenever it becomes relevant, because it has a bit of a spoiler in it. Anyway, where's a good angle for this? Is there no good angle for this? Doesn't matter. Well, I'll be danged. It's my crane toy figure! I knew it! They both knew it was here the whole time. This is so great! It's like a little me. You know, I think I know just what to do with this. You receive Sid's figure. Actually, with that in mind, I think I know what to do with it as well. Out of curiosity, does any of this stuff have descriptions? No, no descriptions. That's what the empty box on the right is for. It's supposed to have item descriptions. Who knows whether any descriptions would have been made if this game were finished. I assume some level of extra polish would have been made. Anyway, now that we have this, Amy Bob! No, not Amy Bot. Amy Bot is Dave's girl. Shoot, what was Sid's girlfriend's name? Trisha? I think it's Trisha. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and deliver this crane toy to her. I think she would appreciate having a toy version of her lovey-dovey bear friend. Royal Land says, I assume item descriptions are not as painful to set up as they are in RPG Maker 3. No, and I'm pretty sure RPG Maker 2 also does not have word wrap. Unfortunately. Maddie Ruddy's asking, does that make Sid technically a teddy bear? Well, to Trisha, yes. I love you, Sid. Please be careful. Wait. Are you not the one we're supposed to send this to? Well, I'm kind of wondering who I am expected to bring this to then. No, not to Snowflake. Well, I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. For now, we got another task to do here. We got a whale to save. A beached whale. And to help out this whale, we needed to collect these gecko plants to create some sort of medicine to coat the whale's lungs. Because apparently that will allow the whale to survive on land longer somehow. Professor Mikan, I found all 3 gecko plants. Excellent work, Sid. Excellent work, Sid. Now I can make a special inhalable medicine for Annabelle. Oh, now it's inhalable. Alright. See, earlier you were making it out to be like a cream. You hand over the 3 plants to Professor Mikan. Alright, this should only take a few minutes. What process was involved in making this medicine? Success! All finished. Here's how it works. Dr. Shiro will help Annabelle inhale this herbal remedy. As she inhales the medicine, the extract from the gecko weeds will coat her lungs. After an hour of inhaling, she'll be in a medicated stupor. We'll then gather all the strong men in town to move her back into the ocean. It should work. If not, let me know. I'll run this over to Dr. Shiro post-haste. After I talk to you again. You're all set. Annabelle will be okay when she inhales her medicine. Also, Maddie is suggesting bringing this to Amy Bob since she's the crane game collector sort. Well, sure. You're all set. Nope. And how about you? You're all set? Did they say the exact same thing? You're all set and nothing else about take yourself out there? You're all set, have something else of value, have a great day. Nope, not quite the exact same thing. They don't seem to be accepting it. Not really sure who to bring this to. Oh well, there aren't really that many people to talk to. I'll just continue exploring and talk to everybody. Oh, you were, active apparently. I was kind of wondering that, considering you kind of start off all floaty before teleporting into your action. Why do you do that anyway? Alright, let's go ahead and help out this whale now. Can we walk on the water? Contrary to popular belief, I can't walk on water. I was wondering, the water tiles are technically ground tiles, you should be able to walk on them, but Dave was like, nah. Can I talk to the whale? Don't worry, old girl. Sigh. We'll make you all beater. Soon. I promise. Very soon, in fact. Dr. Shiro, I have Annabelle's medicine. That's great news, and not a moment too soon. You hand the medicine over to Dr. Shiro. Thank you, Sid. I knew you could do it. Your bravery during this crisis is unmatched. Well, I was only gathering plants. Now, let's hope this works. Granted, I was gathering plants in a hurricane, but still. Dr. Shiro puts the medicine in a bowl and lights it in Annabelle's general direction. We created a bong for a whale. Okay, old girl, open your mouth up. Annabelle opens her mouth and starts to slowly inhale. Annabelle starts to exhale smoke out of her blowhole. Look! It's working! It's working! That Mikan is a genius! Oh, I have control now. I can't believe it actually worked! Look, she's loving it. Of course she is. She feels better already. I'll let her ingest the medicine for about 2 hours. Then she'll be medicated enough to transport back to the ocean. Anything new to say? If I can find your hitbox to talk to you? I think I did, actually, and I guess you don't have anything new to say. I'll just let you do your thing, then. Anything new to say with you? Most people in Amberwood are locked in their homes. I'm not leaving Annabelle's side until I know she's gonna be okay. That whale is the pride and joy of this town. Sob. Dr. Shira says I could go home because he's got everything under control, but what kind of man would I be? Yeah, I think these are the same messages. Oh well. Maybe Clone Noah would like this toy. It was cool running into you. Yeah, likewise. Nope, how about the chicken? Just me, songs sound exactly like We're the Replacements by the band They Might Be Giants. You know, in between streams I actually looked that song up and... yeah, I can hear the similarities. It's not quite exact, but they got, they're kind of similar. They got a similar pacing, beat, tempo. I'm not entirely sure what word to use in this particular situation. Incidentally, I am actually familiar with who They Might Be Giants are, or is. I'm familiar with who might be, I am familiar with that band. Mainly, one of their songs. You guys might have heard of the song. It is called Experimental Film. It is one of my favorite songs, and was used for a Strong Bad cartoon. Anyway, next task on the to-do list, we needed to get a turtle shell as a replacement for this kappa's shell, so he will come along with us to defend this island. Oscar! I bought you a new shell. Come on, slap it on and let's move out. You actually got me a new shell. I didn't think you'd do it. Yes, here, take it. You give Oscar the new turtle shell. You said you'd join me when you got a new shell. Come on, there isn't a moment to waste. While I get to the bottom of this, I need you to gather all of the feral squids in town and toss them back into the ocean. But I can't do it. I can't fight along your side. What? Why? You've got a new shell. It's not that. I'm scared, okay? What? Is this a joke? You're the toughest guy I know, and you're scared? Yes, Sid. It's true. I never thought this day would come. I never thought I'd have to tell this to another person. Question mark? I'm a coward, Sid. Oscar. I hate violence. I hate confrontation. I just freeze up with nerves. I can't take it. So you mean to tell me that after 10 years of being the town ruffian, you're all talk? Oscar lowers his head in shame. Well, you pick a heck of a time to tell me. I've never even been in a real fight. I don't know what I'd do if I was ever forced into a real serious confrontation. Sid, I want you to have my short sword. I think it'd be more useful than I will. So, that's for sure. Sid obtains a short sword. Sigh. Oscar. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. I can't do it. It's like my entire life I've been hiding behind a wall of hostility. It seems like every day I've been living a lie, lashing out at others in a sad attempt to hide my intense mental anguish. That is a very emo statement coming from a pink kappa. As the sad music starts to play, Oscar gazes up at the gray, rain-soaked sky. You see, when I was a little boy, my mother and I were mugged. It wasn't that intense of a mugging, but the whole experience pretty much traumatized my entire childhood. It was an awful thing to have to see at such a tender age. All I could do was play the role of the helpless young child that could do nothing but watch his mother beat up and sobbing by the sidewalk. That day changed my life forever. 4 years later, my mother passed away from cancer. I was then placed in Wenye Sport Meadow Orphanage. I'm sorry. Because of my pink skin, I was bullied and tormented by the other kids in the orphanage. Well, that sucks. Pink's awesome. You look good in pink. Whenever I got pushed down in the playground, I was conflicted. I knew I had to fight back and stick up for myself, but I was too paralyzed with fear. I kept envisioning the muggers from that fateful day. When it was finally time for me to leave the orphanage, I was very, very bitter. I felt so alone. Sniff. So alone and confused. I didn't know how to cope. I was an absolute mess back in those days. To fit into society, the only thing I could think to do was to give off the constant tough guy act. Sniff. I knew it was wrong, but that's how I grew up, and that's all I know. So, oh God, don't look at me. I don't want you to see me like this. It's okay, Oscar. I'm also an orphan. I never knew my parents. It's a pain that never goes away. It's never easy, you know? Not for anyone in that situation. I can understand why you might feel this way. So? Sniff. Oscar, do you know what I would do if I were in your shoes? What? Not like it matters anymore. I would take advantage of the great community of wonderful people that are willing to accept you for who you are. You don't have to act like this. We're here for you. We're your neighbors. We're your friends. We'll help you heal. No! Oscar? I hate the people of Amberwood, and they hate me. Oh, that's not true. I'll never be as likable as you, so just leave me alone. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Look, I just died inside and I don't feel like talking anymore. Please, just leave me be. Sigh. Well, that was, an emotional turn. Sid, please leave me be. I just need some alone time right now. You sure you don't want a figurine of myself? No? Alright. Well then. Stripeback says, I thought this was a kids game. Well, this could still be a kids game. Aside from the occasional swearing. We don't necessarily have to avoid such difficult issues with kids. Anyway, after that conversation, how about we go on a break? We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're actually going to finish this demo.